Yeah. What's poppin', guys? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm a little tired, so I gotta wake up a little bit. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good morning, man. Anyways, okay, really quick, really quick. All right, guys, real quick. For me, I'm not gonna trade today. I'm gonna be doing commentary today. But we do have a setup coming along. Wow, we are actually ripping. Hopefully you guys are gonna be quick with this one. I'm kind of I've been eyeing longs since like for 5 minutes because I woke up 5 minutes ago. But okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to do commentary today. Let me see if I can put out the setup in time. But I kind of want to see how we react taking out 755. I kind of was hoping that we didn't take it out as fast as we did right now, so I can at least explain it. But yeah, today's kind of that type of day where we I want to do commentary. You know what I mean? But yeah, okay. So real quick, let me see if I have enough time to explain it. Okay, so guys, coming into market open, we kind of have a bullish bias literally before the market even opened, because we took out the level of liquidity at 608.50, right? As we took out this intern over here, you guys see we sold off, we took it out, we swept it, we inversed the fair value gap with enough buying pressure, and we continue going up. Now you might be wondering, okay, well, David, why didn't you tell us to look to take longs here? Well, guys, obviously it's because if you inverse this gap, you have another gap to worry about right above it, right? So maybe this gap, although it looked good, maybe not the safest to take. But now we're inversing the one that made it risky, right? Which is this huge 15-minute gap right up here, right? So coming to market open, if we're able to afford enough buying pressure, which seems like we're trying to, right? And if we're able to hold above 772 with enough buying pressure, we can look to inverse the fair value gap into 712, 730, 780. I mean, 880 and 893. All right, guys. So, like I said, I'm not gonna trade today, because I'm super green on the week and I'm really happy with my profits. But if you guys are eyeing the setup or you guys are looking to take a trade, this is definitely gonna be the trade for this morning. All right, that's if we hold above 772. Now, if we don't, obviously we can have other plans into the downside. But for now, since we are holding above 755, we are looking to obviously trade to the upside. All right, guys. So keep that in mind. All right, so I'm gonna leave this up on the chart. If you guys want to take it, by all means, look for the buying pressure. Look to obviously look to take it if you guys really like it. All right. But yeah, here, let me go ahead and put out that I'm live on YouTube. The one thing I'm really hoping is that if the setup does play out, I don't want to hear anyone saying that you weren't able to catch it. So yeah. All right, guys. Because I do have a few things to do today, so I can't really be on stream for too long. But obviously, we're still on, and all that good stuff. All right, I just want to watch how this setup plays out. I want to see if I can type it up in the commentary in time. We are inversing it right now, so let's see. Obviously, wait for a little bit more buying pressure. Let's see if we're able to hold above 7.7. What is it? Yeah, 7.72 for quite some time right now. I'm not gonna lie, there's not enough buying pressure to really tell you to take longs just yet. Although we are inversing it, and although we do have a full buying candle, it's still not enough just yet. Right, you guys see prices just slowing down at this inverse. So if you guys are looking to take it, wait for an impulse above the fair value gap. I always tell you guys this. All right. But once we get that impulse above the fair value gap, maybe around like 775, 776 should be a pretty good entry into 712, 730, and so on. All right, guys. But yeah. For now, like I said, I'm gonna be watching it today. But yeah, let me see if I can type this up in the setups to watch channel. Let me see, because I definitely don't have time to type up a whole essay on it. But yeah, let me see if the indicator is actually looking at the setup as well. I'm actually pretty curious. It should be, because everything is lining up pretty bullish, especially now that we're holding above 755. Let me see. Remember, guys, there's no entry yet. We haven't gotten an impulse. We haven't gotten an impulse that we want to see above. Yeah, it is looking at longs. Okay. I was about to say, okay. Obviously, like I said, the entry model is not there just yet until we get the impulse. All right, guys, that's what we're looking for. Once we get that impulse, then it gets a lot cleaner. But it kind of seems like buyers are kind of struggling around here. If I were to say, I don't want to say that we're gonna reject, but prepare for it just in case. Because yeah, we're not showing the strongest aggression above this inverse, which is really interesting because we do have a lot of buying pressure inside of this 5 and 15-minute candle. So yeah. Let's see. I mean, let me put this out here. One sec, guys. Yeah, look at that. We're getting a little bit of a rejection here. So far, obviously, once again, guys, we're still looking at longs. We're not in because obviously the entry model hasn't appeared yet because we haven't gotten to the impulse above. Yes, we broke above, but we weren't able to hold nor really show even more buying pressure to hold above it, which is why I told you guys hold off of it for a little bit until maybe 775, 776 could be a pretty good entry into an impulse. But for now, we're kind of holding a little bit bearish, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, a part of me wants to lean a little bit more towards bearish just because we're not really showing too much buying pressure into this inverse here. So it's showing us that, buyers aren't really as strong. Now, obviously, I could be wrong. It's really hard to tell right now because we're kind of sitting on top of the level that tells us everything. So obviously, 1 second I could be bearish, 1 second I could be bullish, and so on, right? So we need a very nice candle into it so I can tell you guys whether it looks good or not. All right. But for now, and ES is also rejecting off that same exact level of liquidity. It's like a triple top. It's like an exact level. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Obviously, right now I'm kind of focused on NQ. But very, very interesting. Yeah, let's see if we can kind of break above it. Like I said, guys, you guys see right here, we're kind of still holding on this level of liquidity. So it's not much I can really say just yet. But like I said, if we get that spike in buying pressure, obviously look for an entry maybe around 776. That keyword should be enough to tell us if the buying pressure looks good enough to go ahead and take an entry. You also can't look to enter too late because obviously we have the price target right around the corner, right? So about 40 points, right? But for now, just watch it, guys, right? Remember, keyword 776 is what we're looking for, all right? Someone said no sound on Discord. Can you guys hear me? No sound? Ah, shit. Wait, you guys can hear me? You guys can hear me? Okay, okay. Oh, you guys can, bro. I've been talking for the longest time. We can hear fine. Okay, okay. I'm gonna stay on. Okay, 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 okay. I'm gonna stay on. All right. But yeah, okay. So yeah, so far still no impulse. We did hit 776, but obviously it wasn't enough for an impulse just yet. We kind of like slowly brought into it. Guys, what I'm trying to tell you is like if price spikes into that level or into that area, you enter. Because that's what shows us that the buying pressure looks really, really strong. All right. But so far, nothing yet. But very, very interesting. I mean, I'm hoping that this inverse works, but it's not showing so much aggression into it. I don't want to say ES is holding us down because it looks the same as NQ. But yeah, very, 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 very weird open, I want to say. A strong one, but not the strongest. But yeah, guys, just pay attention to a spike here. I'm sure you guys know what a spike looks like, right? When the candle just boom, you know what I mean? It's not like it slowly goes up per point. No, a spike is boom straight into the inverse. You know what I mean? That's what we're looking for because that's what shows us that buyers are in control. They're aggressive. They want higher, right? Because if you're going slowly up, it kind of shows you that yeah, buyers are there, but anything can happen. You know what I mean? So we don't want that. We don't want that. We want a spike into that inverse. All right. So far nothing yet, guys. So far nothing yet. All right. And then for my people tuning in, it seems that everyone has joined, guys. Once again, I'm personally not trading for today. I am super green on the week. I'm happy with my profits. I personally called it a week. I'm happy with it. But obviously, not everyone, may be happy with their profits. Maybe you guys want another trade. You get the point, right? So obviously, that's what I'm on right now, trying to get you guys a nice working setup here. But yeah, these longs, they're not really holding too much. Like I said, no entry yet. All right, guys. But yeah, let me see. Hold on. Okay, so if we end up getting a DOL sweep, since buyers are kind of struggling to kind of pick up here, we should be seeing some downside. We can potentially just I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I would much rather switch into a bearish bias, especially if we're able to hold below 755. Because once again, guys, if buyers are showing a ton of weakness quite a few times here into a full selling candle from green to red with a DOL sweep from 755, if we're able to afford enough buying pressure into here, we can also look to take shorts into lower. That can also work, especially with the DOL sweep. But yeah, give the market some time, guys. Let it decide what it wants to do. Since I want to lean more towards bearish just because this is not holding and we're getting a lot more selling pressure here, but mainly just because we kind of have like a wall here. Like sellers, they're not letting buyers get past the 776 level a little bit. But yes, I kind of like we have a wall there. So I want to see how this 5 minute reacts. If we end up getting a bounce from this 5 minute, then yes, the inverse should work. But if we end up inversing this 5 minute, 5 minute bullish rally gap, we should expect lower, especially with that DOL sweep and especially with that selling pressure kicking in. We could expect lower. All right, guys. So let me kind of cook up a little game plan here and see what we can do. For now, I'm gonna delete this huge 15-minute gap temporarily, just so the chart looks a little bit cleaner. Because our main focus is what can we do from this 5 minute here? Do we bounce from it and go higher into above 755 into 812 potentially, hence a price target? Or do we want to sweep 755 with enough selling pressure into lower at 579? So it would look somewhat like this. I'm not gonna lie, I know we were talking about longs a second ago, but shorts kind of looks a little bit better just because of this this wall here. It didn't let the market, go up. Okay, so look, we're getting the inverse there, and we're getting it with the spike. So let's see. Let's see if these shorts can actually end up holding down. Let me check the indicator real quick before I tell you guys anything. Hold on. Let me see if the indicator is also lining up with this. It should be because we're getting the DOL sweep as well. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, perfect. Good to know. Good to know. But yeah, let me see if this actually ends up holding down. Let me kind of start typing up a little game plan here. Because we can potentially look to take shorts here, especially with the spike that we got there. We could definitely look to take shorts. Especially on ES as well. It is also rejecting from the same exact area, which is kind of like a triple top. Let's see. Hold on. Let me kind of get this going here. Let me see. Okay, so if we were to see, yeah, it will be these three levels to the downside. By the way, guys, so far hold off. I don't know if anyone entered on that spike, but if you didn't, hold off for a second, because we're still kind of waiting on a little bit more like momentum in the market. It kind of seems like it's a little bit lost. Like it doesn't really know where it wants to go. Hence the wicks and everything. But if this inverse doesn't end up holding, I'm gonna see if we can work with that 15 minute one more time, and if not, then maybe the market just isn't respecting anything. Because if that 5 minute doesn't really hold, which I'm waiting for kind of like more of a hold below 684. To see if I can tell all of you guys to enter with the commentary. But if that doesn't end up holding, then it's gonna get a little bit confusing because now we know that the market's not really respecting any setup and it doesn't really know where it wants to go. Hence why it's kind of chopping up a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and mark out this 15-minute gap once more, just in case we do end up bouncing from that gap. Which shouldn't make sense because we kind of already inversed it. But let's see. I'm gonna mark it out one more time just in case. Yeah, because now we're getting even more selling pressure. If anything, I want to say this gap is kind of not valid anymore, especially now that we filled it over here and it didn't really respect the inverse. So I kind of want to put my full focus on that 5 minute, but I don't know. It's hard to tell when the market doesn't know, when the market itself doesn't really know where it wants to go either. Because yeah, look, now we're holding below the. Oh no, not yet. I was about to say now we're holding below 684. David, do you think we have news that 10 a.m. is making it do this? Typically, no. Especially not this early. Yeah, maybe if we have 10 a.m. news, it does it 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before. But no, this has been since market open. So yeah, it's just we have the thing is, we have. I'd wait till 10. Possibly. Yeah, if you guys want to wait till 10, yeah, you could also do that. The thing is, it's just this open. It's just not the cleanest. Like nothing is really getting respected. That 15-minute inverse, it didn't really hold enough for an impulse, and then this 5 minutes not really holding like an impulse for like a split second. But now it's not holding anymore. So if as more time goes on, we can't really even take this 5 minute either. Although we would love to take shorts from a DOL sweep. You get what I'm saying? Restart the stream. Yo, guys, I'm gonna restart the stream. Stay here, guys. One sec. I'm gonna restart because a lot of people are having a little bit of an issue. One sec, guys. One sec. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me all good. Because some people are having a little bit of an issue. Let me know. Let me know. Give me a one. Give me a yes. All that good stuff. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. We're back. We're back. We're back. All right. Now it's fixed. Perfect. Perfect. Let me put out that I'm streaming again. One sec, guys. Hold up. There you go. Yeah, no, this price, I'm seeing a lot of you guys are saying that the price today is already bad. The volume is good. I like the volume, but yeah, the momentum itself, it's like we're not getting anything stable here. Where the 50 minute is not holding, the 5 minute isn't holding, but we have the confirmations. You know what I mean? Hopefully you guys are holding off on the entries a little bit. I know with this one it could have been a little bit tricky. Maybe some people got tricked into with the little spike there. But it was like a 1 millisecond spike, so hopefully not many people really took that or anyone at all. Because it didn't really hold for like too much time at all. You know what I mean? To confirm an entry. Although it did inverse, but both this one and the 15 minute. But yeah, no, price today it's like it's moving clean. Like I like the volume. It's clear volume. But not the momentum is off. That's what's off. Now we got the dual sweep where we inverse a 5 minute and now magically we're just holding above it again, right? So hopefully that tells you guys a little bit of a hint at what's happening with the market today. All right, so yeah, if you guys aren't liking this volume and you guys are already green on the week, there's nothing wrong with holding off. I'm personally holding off. I'm not taking any trades for myself for today just because obviously I'm green on the week and we're already seeing this price today is not the most ideal price. All right, that 5 minute didn't get respected. The 15 minute didn't get respected. You know what I mean? But yeah, who's waiting till after 10 a.m.? I'm gonna wait till 10 a.m. I'm gonna see what we can do. 10 a.m. Is in 13 minutes. For those that don't know, why? Hey, David, why are you waiting till for 10 a.m.? It's because we have two sets of news coming out. It's PMI news and UOM news. Now, this news has really crushed the markets, but it's a red folder that can really spike volume and a little bit more momentum into the markets, possibly. All right. Um, but yeah, so far not much really going on in the markets just yet, right, guys? But like I said, if you guys are good on the weekend, you guys want to hold off, there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. I'm personally doing it as well. All right. Let's see what we got here. Um, Let me see. Someone said here, bro, I can't believe I took two losses with 7 contracts for $850. That is not bad, bro. You got it, bro. You got it. And then lost on the shorts with okay, never mind. Okay, let me see. Um, but yeah, it's okay. So both setups were really, really good. That 15 minute, obviously, you should have held off a little bit on it, but I do understand why maybe some people might have gotten a little bit faked out on that 5 minute. It looked really good. It's just not really getting respected. Obviously we saw, you know what I mean, like all there were really no mistakes unless you took it on the first one obviously you didn't get the market enough time to really impulse. But that's kind of what we're waiting for. We're trying to see if we can get an impulse into that 15 minute inverse, because if not, then obviously, you know what I mean, we can't really take anything. But I'm just not really liking how it's not respecting any of the setups that we're getting, and these two setups were kind of perfect, you know what I mean. This inverse here was kind of perfect. This inverse here was also pretty perfect. This one was more perfect than the last one, but nothing. It's just wicks. So I'm gonna see how we inverse this one. If we're gonna end up inversing with this buying candle over here, if it doesn't get respected for a second time, that's probably our cue to maybe not even trade today, because just the market is just not respecting any setups today. You know what I mean? Just the market conditions. I do want to wait until 10 a.m. though. I want to see if it's able to spike anything up, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Because it's like the volume looks good. Because if you're looking at the 5 minute, like the size of the 5 minute candles, we're looking at 97 points. We're looking at 50 points. We're looking at 70 points. And then we're looking at 40, 50 points again. You get what I'm saying? So we did respect it. We bounced on the bottom of the rally gap. No. We inversed it, bro. We inversed the gap fair and square. Right there. You really can't miss it here. You know what I mean? Yeah, but this is not a gap here. Yeah, it's a 36 point candle. It's not enough of an imbalance to get a potential bounce, right? And keep in mind, even if we did have a gap here, everything was still lining up pretty bearish at the time, right? We got a D-wall sweep from 755, a green to red, enough selling pressure, a spike in selling, plus an inverse into room for lower. So this one should have worked out. It just chose not to. Yeah, I don't want to say that this was the reason why we reversed, because I mean it's not enough. It's just a random candle. You know what I mean? It's kind of not much going on there. You know. But yeah, so far not much going on in the markets just yet. But yeah, let me see here, David. I was looking at these longs literally by market open, so I'm assuming you're looking at the longs off this gap here, or maybe off this gap here. Yeah, that one. Rather than that, I didn't want it to get faked out. Now my question is, what's sitting out of this opener? Okay, so you're talking about this setup, and I know exactly what we're thinking because I was thinking the same thing. This setup right here was perfect. The only reason it was kind of the better, I get it. It worked out, played out, blah blah blah, you know, whatever, right? In hindsight, right? But the reason I would have skipped out on the setup is because if you inverse this, you're going right into another huge gap, which is the one that we inverse over here, right? So that's why I'm trying to tell you guys that we're trying to inverse this 15-minute gap. It's just the price is not really aligning super good. And so kind of right now, we're kind of getting bought up a little bit more here. Um, but yeah, because now we're trying to inverse it yet again. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if we can get maybe a little bit. Maybe this is the time where we want to inverse it. So obviously, guys, pay attention. Try to see if we can get a spike here enough for you to enter. If you guys would love to enter or not. But I just want to see how the setup plays out. Now, remember, guys, remember, we do have news in about 8 to 7 minutes, in about 7 minutes from now. So if this setup does not play out into the, if it ends up giving you the price, the entry model, but it doesn't end up giving you the 1-to-1 or the price check or anything, the news can really mess you up. So please be careful. All right. If anything, if you guys want to be safe, remember it is a Friday. I don't want you guys going into the weekend red, especially after such a killer week. But look, right now we're getting the spike. Right, we got the spike. We're holding above we broke above the previous candle high. So these longs, they look ideal. Remember, guys, we have news in 7 minutes. So if the setup does not play out in 7 minutes, there's a big risk. But I personally want to watch to see if this is able to get respected, or if it's able to really to see if it wants to play out or get rejected or get faked out. You know what I mean? It will kind of tell us everything we need to know about the market today, right? Whether it's going to be choppy, undecisive, and you get the point, right? But yeah, right now, like I said, we are getting a little bit of a spike. We did break the previous candle high. We do have room for higher. The only downside to this is that we don't have any. I mean, we have news coming out at 7 minutes. All right, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys watch this. I'm gonna go ahead and open the door outside real quick. So give me 1 second, guys. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I mean, 2 seconds, not 2 minutes. 2 seconds. But yeah, let the setup kind of play out and do its thing. Hopefully, you guys are making some money out of this one because we did get the spike. But yeah, you guys let me know in just a second. I'll be in. I'll be back. Hold up. All right, I'm back. I'm back. What are we doing? Oh, wait, we're actually shooting up quite a bit. Someone just said I passed my account. Okay, so I guess the second time was a charm. Now, what went wrong on the first one? Well, for those wondering, it's first of all, we didn't get the impulse, right? So thankfully, we got the impulse in the second entry, confirming kind of more of an entry model there. And now we're actually shooting up into the price targets, right? So hopefully you guys got something out of this trade. Let me see. Yes, sir. I passed my account. They didn't take it. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. If you didn't take it, don't worry. I really don't blame you. Like I said for myself, I'm also not trading today just because I'm green on the week for myself. But yeah. But yeah, I didn't like it because of the news. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like I said, bro, there's nothing wrong with it. Now, for the people that took the risk and took it, you guys should be pretty green on this trade. I'm assuming maybe 30, maybe 25 points around there. 20, 25, 30 points on depending on your entry. But yeah, we do have room for higher though into 812. I'm just curious to see how the news plays out in the next 5 minutes from now. All right, guys. So if you guys want to tune in and watch, then by all means do it. You know what I mean? Now we did see about 30 points on this trade. So if you guys want to start going to break even on your stop loss and not risk potentially getting stopped out due to news, you guys can also do that. All right, it's not too late. All right, guys. But yeah, let's see. I'm just curious to see how. And ES also broke out of this 886 level. that's been rejecting from quite a bit of times. On the 30-minute time frame, we were rejecting not one, not twice, but three times, and then we finally broke out of it right over here. So yeah, almost got stopped at our break even. Okay, type a one in the chat if you guys are at break even already. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. One, you got out. Okay, you got out for full profits. 111. Okay, now I'm curious. How many people even ended up taking this trade? I'm assuming maybe not much, maybe not many of you guys. And if you guys did take it, then you're probably gonna get stopped out of break even here, maybe for a quick scalp. But I personally just want to see how we do with news. You didn't take it, no problem, no problem. For the people that didn't take it, I'm gonna try to stay on for a little bit longer and see if I can get you guys another trade going. But I really, I was hoping that this trade would have played out in the first try, so we didn't have to worry about the whole, thing that we did here. But yeah. My entry was 752. You got an entry at 752. Oh, wait, whoa. You kind of entered a little bit before, a bullish bias and the inverse, but that works, I guess. You know what I mean? That works. You got stopped out of break even? Yeah. No, everyone in here should be getting stopped out of break even already. Like I said, guys, okay, I get it. Maybe you didn't make much from this setup because obviously it only went up 30 points and maybe you didn't get the exact entry. So you maybe got 25 points or so, whatever. But remember, it's probably better to get stopped out of break even than to get stopped on the red due to news coming out in about 3 minutes. All right, guys, it's always better safe than sorry. All right. But yeah. Now, for those that didn't take it, stay on for a little bit longer. Don't get off just yet. We're not done. Obviously, the setup, it did its thing. It's something at least. But I think we can get one more if news comes out good. So let's wait about 2 minutes. Stay on for a little bit longer. Let's wait 2 minutes to see what the PMI and UOM news do. If it spikes the market into the levels of liquidity above, we can probably get one more working setup into the next direction. All right, guys. So yeah, stay on for a little bit. Let's see what we can get here, right? Because I know for a fact that a good handful of you guys didn't take the setup just because obviously the news, the little the chop in the market, didn't know where it wants to go, the momentum. I get it. I would have done the same thing, right? Should I close? I'm holding. We can still see higher. Try to hold until literally the last second before news comes out, and then you choose whether you want to get out or not. All right. Because yeah, we still have enough buying pressure to obviously expect a little bit higher here. It's just news is coming out in a minute and 30 seconds. So if you want to get out with what you have, you can. If you're scared of news, if you don't care, if you size light, by all means hold it. You know what I mean? Well, what's your target? Okay, so our targets, if you're in this trade, your targets will be 812, 830, 880, and 893. All right. Ideally, obviously, the main price targets would be 812 and 830. And then 880 and 893 would be your runner price targets. But your main price targets for all of your contracts, if you're still holding like full all the way, your price target will be obviously 812, which would be about 40 points, and 830, which will be about what, like 50, 60 points, depending on your entry. Um, David, what was that Apex 6 accounts? What do you mean? What do you mean Apex 6? Like the discount? $4 PA fees? No, it's $6 PA fees. A $2 difference, bro. But yeah, I see six accounts. Yeah, so pretty much Apex, for those that don't know, Apex is currently doing a discount for 60% off. That's 60% off any funded account, $6 PA fees, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys pass your accounts today, then you pretty much got yourself a free PA account because $6 is pretty much nothing, compared to all the other prop firm prices, to activate an account. So yeah. If it's $6, I can't. But if it's $4, then it's cool, bro. All right, let me see here. I got a question here. Will the news be immediate or a delayed reaction? Oh, well, no, it seems to be immediate. Okay, so for the people holding, we hit the price target at 812. So obviously, I hope you guys, I know it hit it fast. Maybe you didn't get an exact skill at 812, but maybe around this range, right? While I was talking and not paying attention. But yeah, it's ready for the news is always an immediate reaction. So yeah, we ended up hitting one of the price targets at 812, which can potentially cause a DOL sweep soon. So obviously, make sure you guys are scaling if you're still in and didn't get stopped out of break even. And ES also hit a price target, which is 892. But remember, now that we hit this level of liquidity, although I know you probably didn't get an exact skill at 812, it was practically impossible. At least make sure you guys skilled around that range up there, right? Because now we can potentially get a DOL sweep into lower, which is where for my people that didn't take the setup, which is where you guys can get another setup cooking up. All right, guys. So obviously give the market a little bit of time. Let's see what we can cook up, and see. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me delete this level since we're not going to use it anymore. And let me see if we have a Ferrari gap here. We should 62 points. I'm gonna delete this, guys. Because I kind of want to focus, see if we can get shorts going for the people that didn't take a trade. For the people that got your trade, by all means, you guys got your price target, 40 points, good skills, good everything. Boom. All right, guys. And I'm assuming you guys would have gotten stopped at a break even already if you took scales. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's a nice 40-point trade right there if you took it. Now I want to focus real quick, guys. Let's quickly move on to the next setup. All right, because now that we took out 812 and the news, can anyone tell me if the news came out bullish or bearish? Quick. Bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. Bullish? No way. What are we selling off? Bearish? Kind of flat. So neutral. So I'm assuming one came out bullish, one came out bearish then. Because yeah, we are kind of flat here. We're kind of as a doji candle right here. But what I wanted to tell you guys is moving away from the long setup that played out for 40 points if you held all the way. Okay, so now that we took out 812, which if you guys zoom out, 15-minute time frame, you zoom in here, you guys will see we have quite a bit of a good level of liquidity here at 812 and then one at 830. We took out the one at 812. Right now, with the one at 812, what we can do here is if we want to start selling off a little bit. Right now it's kind of hard to tell because it's kind of like a doji candle, so we don't know if we want to sell off, pump up, whatever, right? We can't really do much here, right? But at 812, if we're able to get enough selling pressure from this level of liquidity, from this little mini DOL sweep here, we do have a small but valid 5-minute gap over here, which is about 62 points. And we have room for lower into here, right? Which could potentially work out. And we have nothing stopping us from this inverse all the way into 673.50. And from 673.50, we have nothing stopping us until 579.75. Because there's no gap here. There's no DOL here. There's not much here. All right. Now, we could still go up higher, right? Which, by the way, if for the people that took longs, I don't really think you guys should be in the trade anymore. You guys either took full profits at around 812 or you guys probably got stopped out of break even. All right. So I'm not gonna be talking about the setup too much because obviously there's no point, right? I don't really think anyone else is really in it anymore. All right. But if you are in it, obviously you have another price target at 830, right? Which is the one that I want to see if we, if we're gonna pump up, we could probably trade into 830 and then get another rejection into lower back into 750, which would be another inverse. All right. But if not, we can always trade a continuation into higher as well. Not that we really have one just yet, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. FOMO, bro. I think news leans bullish. We're not supposed to rate cuts. I haven't even read the news, but I'm just basically just reading it based off the market reaction. So yeah, it's a little bit flat, pretty much. Okay, let me see here, David. I'm on new PAs. Do you recommend me? Okay, how hard of a loss did you take? And also, what setup did you take? Because I can probably get you another one going if you can get some selling pressure here. I can get you a really good one. Into shorts, but I need a little bit more selling here. I'm struggling to take your trades. What's up? What are you struggling with? I'm really struggling to take your signals. Well, today I'm not really doing too many signals. Keep that in mind. I'm doing more commentary today. Like I said, I personally called it a week for myself, so I'm not really like live trading. I'm kind of just like live commentating. So I'm not really alerting anything. I'm not really, I'm just kind of just talking behind the market. If you guys like the setup, then take it. You know what I mean? So if you're struggling with that part, then it's all good. You know what I mean? It's just for today. Then you guys don't typically from Monday to Thursday. I always do alerts. I always do real time live trading with entries and everything. Just today, I'm green on the week. I'm calling it myself. I'm happy with it. You know what I mean? So yeah. The indicator is in longs on the 5-minute time frame. From what? Oh, probably a continuation model right here. Your reposted reels? Wait, I don't even know what I repost. I don't even know what I repost were. Almost here for 4 days, and I only lost. Didn't make any. Hold on. What? Oh, I've been here for almost 4 days. I've only lost. I didn't make any money. Please, next time, be more clear when you tell us when to enter. Hold on. Am I not clear enough when I tell you guys to enter? I think I said it like a million times today. I wasn't gonna trade. I was gonna do commentary. And yesterday, dude, yesterday. Okay, wait. Hold on. You've been here for 4 days, right? Today is the fifth, right? So till you enter on the first. On the first, we took a 50-point trade. No. We took a 30-point trade, then a 50-point trade, then a 45-point trade. No. An 85-point trade, then a 60-point trade, and then a 90-point trade. What do you mean? And I did it with entries, bro. Like on my screen. When I enter, you guys see it. You know what I mean? I don't know how much more clear I can be, bro. No, but if you have questions on it, bro, let me know. Like, obviously. Maybe it's something you know. I think my broker sucks. Okay. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because yeah, no, I feel like I do everything pretty clear. I mean, I repeat, when I enter, I'm like, guys, I'm in at this level. I'm in at this level. Like I said, like 5 times. But yeah, if it's your broker, wait, what broker are you using? Oh, by the way, guys, we took out 8:30. I'm too caught up reading the chat here a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can give you guys one more working setup into a level of liquidity. So yeah, just let me catch up with the chat a little bit. Should I call it, bro? Of course, bro. Overall, hey, thank you, bro. Thank you, Kenny. Let me see. When I first joined, I was taking losses and saw that you were green. That's when I knew. Okay, yeah, but obviously, please ask questions. I want instant funding on which broker are you using? Not the prop firm doesn't matter. The prop firm doesn't do the orders or anything. It's the broker. Now remember, is it a user error? Oh, you're using MetaTrader. What the? Wait, what? Bro, Jender, you know what I'm gonna say, bro. You already know what I'm gonna say, bro. Oh, you already said it. Okay, never mind. Okay. Wait, you're using MetaTrader. Wait, so are you trading forex? Dude, if you're trading forex, you're trading a whole different market. That's why, bro. Yeah, dude, you're trading forex, bro. So yeah, you're probably trading like a similar thing, but not the same thing. So when we're green, you're probably not seeing as green, bro. Dude. No, bro. Get out of there, bro. Dude, go to a futures broker, bro. Yeah, I was about to say, bro. Like how? Yeah, no, bro. Get out of MetaTrader, bro. Do not trade Nasdaq on MetaTrader, bro. You're literally asking to get issues on it. You know what I mean? No, bro. Go to TraderBait, bro. Go to TraderBait. Go to TraderBait. It's way better, bro. Way better sizing. It'll make more sense. I can actually teach you a lot more and not have to convert it to forex, bro. Get out of MetaTrader, bro. If you're gonna be following us, bro, and you're gonna be trading with us, bro, get the hell out of there, bro. Run far away from it, bro. Yeah, no, get out, dude. Here, I'm gonna send you a video on how to set up my broker, dude. I was about to say, like, dude, we caught like 5 winning trades this week. There's no way that you're red, bro, on all of them. Like, no, in fact, none of them were red. You know what I mean? Hold on, I'm gonna send you this video, bro. Check it out in your own time. But yeah, dude, get away from MetaTrader, bro. Dude, with us, bro, we're trading futures. You know what I mean? So you're probably trading a similar market, but you're not trading the exact market. So, you know what I mean? You can get stopped out before we're still pumping. You know what I mean? That's the reason I'm red. Bro, here, watch this video. Get off of the stream, bro. You're done for the day. Get off. Watch the video and set it up. All right, so you're ready for next week. Stop the app and lock in. Let's lock in back. Let's lock back in, guys. All right, but yeah, bro. What's your name? Bluff? Watch that video, bro. Get off the stream. Don't trade for today. Set up everything and get it going for next week. Watch that video, set it up, and yeah. All right, bro. You'll be locked in and ready for next week. All right, but if you have any questions, just ask me in the chat. All right, bro. Hey, bro, Alex, my boy, bro. Nice, that's nice. Yo, post in the playoffs channel. Alex. Bro got grounded? Bro. No, bro. Not like that, bro. But you know what I mean, like, because dude, if we end up catching another trade, obviously FOMO can be a little bit of a pain. All right, but anyways, all right, let's lock back in, guys. Now that we got that issue resolved, let's see what we got here. All right, and oh, by the way, Bluff, someone's saying here, Bluff, add me, and send me a question. I'll help you with any questions, bro. Much love, bro. Thank you, bro. Seriously, it means the world to me. You know what I mean? A little bit of extra help, can really help me out. You know what I mean? But yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. Okay, anyways, okay, so, First question: is anyone still in longs? I highly doubt it. Like I can bet money that no one's in. No. Okay, one is in. Anna. Okay, a few people are still in. Okay, well, I don't know how you guys are still in. You guys have balls of steel. You through holding, through break even, through a price target, and everything, you're still in. I don't know how. But now is probably the best time to probably take most profits and probably go break even now. But yeah, I know most people aren't in, so don't worry. All right. Anyways, so let's see if we can get another setup going from 8:30. Because now that we took out 8:30, we can probably get something going maybe on the 5-minute, maybe 15-minute time frame. And the best part is we don't have news anymore. So now it's just pure price action. Let me see. This is my issue. I longed one micro, but three. Okay. Wait. You're up $300 with one micro, then you're probably up like 100 points on the trade. How? Okay. Yeah, patience. We need to work on that. Because $300, even for me, I love $300. Like if I see $300, I'm taking $300, especially on one micro. What? That has to be over 100 points, right? But yeah, we have to fix that part. You know what I mean? That's a little bit of greed there. You know what I mean? And greed can really kill you. You know what I mean? Or kill your accounts, not you. But yeah, greed can get you. You know what I mean? But yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, it's because you're on 10 accounts. Well, okay. Guys, let's not lose the what is it saying? Like touch of reality or something? Sense of reality. Guys, if you're making $300 from clicking two buttons, it's $300. You're making more than most jobs pay out there in the US, bro. Like, come on now, bro. Like, come on, bro. What do you mean $300 is not enough, bro? Don't lose the plot. Exactly, bro. Like, $300 is $300, bro. Whether you're copy trading or not, you know what I mean? Because, bro, most jobs out there don't, even good paying jobs out there do not pay that much a day, especially for you clicking two buttons in probably a span of 15 minutes. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's not lose ourselves here, bro. You know what I mean? David, what setup are you thinking? Right now, I'm kind of planning on one, but there's only so much I could do here because we keep pumping up. Hmm. Hold on, I'm gonna do a quick poll real quick. I'm a little curious. I'm a little curious real quick. Okay, guys, I'm doing a quick poll in the chat, guys. Let me know if you guys ended up taking the setup, the setup that played out. Let me know if you guys took it. Let me know if you guys took it. Thanks, David. Yo, let me see if you post on the page channel, bro. Hold up. Your name is Gil. Let me double check. Hold on. I don't see you in here, bro. I'm about to ban you, bro. Hold on, let me ban you real quick. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, bro. Post it on there, bro. I got you for this week, bro. For this weekend. But yeah, let me see. Getting off. Hey, bro, Daniel, take it easy, bro. Have a good weekend, bro. Have a blessed one. Okay. So we have over 100 votes. Did most of you guys take it? No. Okay. Good to know. Okay. So yeah, I kind of just put this out. So I know whether if you guys are green, I'll probably would just call it a day. But yeah, bro. Anyways, okay. So yeah, let's see if I can get you guys one more setup that a lot more people might like and might take. Because obviously today's open was kind of iffy. You know what I mean? So yeah, I know not many people ended up taking this setup. But yeah. We made $54. We're making big money. Yes, sir, bro. Just secured my third payout in the last month. Whoa, nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, guys, if you guys have secured any payouts this week, guys, post it over in the payout channel. Right here, guys. All right, guys. We had a crazy. Okay, wait. You guys know while we wait for the setup here, it's that time of the week. Guys, what do we rate it, bro? What do we rate this week on a scale of 1 to 10? Honestly, bro, I'm rating this week a good 9 out of 10, bro. A good 9 or 10 out of 10. This week, although price wasn't the cleanest every day, I liked it. Let's see. Okay, well, we know what someone's voting in, bro. Like, damn, bro. Okay. 10 best trading week I've ever had. Okay. Okay. For me, it was a pretty good one. Now, my favorite trade from this week was yesterday's trade. Guys, let me show you guys something. Bro, yesterday, I don't know how much money we made in total profits. Bro, guys, look at this. This is all from yesterday. Look at this. I'm going to leave my mouse scrolling. Profit, 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 profit. Look at this. Yesterday, profit, profit, profit. Look, profit, 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 profit. Wait. Yesterday, profit, profit. Dude, it doesn't stop, bro. I've never seen so many people take a trade. Like, because obviously you guys know we take a trade. Maybe some people don't like it. Maybe some people don't join in time. Maybe some people miss it. Some people hesitate. Some people don't like it. Blah, 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 whatever. Every single person that I can think of took the trade yesterday, the 90-point trade. Look at it. It just keeps going. Look at this. Profit, 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 profit. And that's it. All right. So yesterday was one of my favorite days in a while. Like, I love when everyone makes money, because obviously, like I said, some people don't take all the trades sometimes. Right. But yeah, I would definitely rate this week at least a 9 out of 10. We executed everything flawlessly. Now, I'm sure we can all agree, yes, we did have some choppy days, like on Monday, which I think was the first. I think. Yeah, Monday was the first. On Monday, we ended up kind of getting a little bit chopped out with a 30-point trade. Not anything crazy, but you know what I mean? And then shortly after, we did catch a 50-point trade, which is at least something. But yeah, and then on Tuesday, we caught a 85-point trade, which is really good. And then we also caught a 60-point trade right after that. And then yesterday we caught the 90-point trade. So this week we went, what, 4 for 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We went 5 for 5 on our trades this week. Like I said, I'm not gonna count anything from today. I didn't really take anything. Also, I didn't really tell you guys whether to enter or not. I just said if you like it, just wait for the spike. We got the spike. Boom, boom, boom. You guys took it or not, whatever. But yeah, I'm not gonna count any trade from today. I'm just gonna count the ones that I alerted. We're kind of 5 for 5 on the week, so really good week. I really liked it. But yeah, anyways, let's focus back on the charts here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let me catch up with the chat. Well, now we'll wait for everything. Blast, does your indicator work on ES? Yes, sir, bro. Blast, hurry up and find us some. All right, bro. Come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. All right, let's see. Let me catch up with everything here. I missed yesterday's trade. Please stop my FOMO, bro. Bro. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see. This week was a fire, probably a 9-7. I took an L today, bro. It happens, bro. Okay, yo, David. Apex already approved my payout. If it's an international payment, do you know when I get the email from Plane? That part I don't know, because I've never used Plane. Hopefully someone in the chat can help you. I'm sure someone in the chat can help you, because I'm sure people have requested a payout internationally. But me myself, that's the one thing I can't do. I really can't help you with that. Bro, Zan trades, bro. Let's see. Yesterday's trade was the best trade ever. Straight to price targets immediately. I've never seen a trade run into 90 points so fast. We gotta kill him Monday. You already know, bro. You already know. We're trying our best every single day, bro. Just do me a soundboard of me. Alright, bro. I'm not even gonna read that. David, how can I see my active account on Tradevate? Just click that account menu up here, bro, and it'll be there. There's a fair value up above, roughly at 886 to 907. Then a 30 point to the next gap above that. Would this be a good inverse? Is back from November 4th. Back then. On what time frame? The 5-minute or the 15-minute? Let me try to find it. Because right now I'm probably just gonna be focused on this gap here. Right over here. This 15-minute gap. But the thing is, if we inverse that this 15-minute, will we have enough room into the 5-minute? Because it will be here. No, we would. So yeah, that 15-minute will probably be our best setup to watch here for our next setup to obviously watch. I don't know why I repeated that. But yeah, I was gonna do something. I completely forgot. Now the thing is, I don't really think we're gonna hold it, because now we're getting a dual sweep, so we're flipping back bearish. But the thing is, this gap can only hold up for so long, and this candle is gonna close in the next 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Is it too high to enter longs? Yeah. I mean, dude, we already took out most price targets, so longs could work. It's just not the best scenario. We have a lot more room for downside though. We haven't taken anything. We haven't taken anything out to the downside today. So probably for the PM session, we're probably going to be bearish. Hey, David, are you planning on increasing the price on the indicator anytime soon? No, definitely not. No. Bro, I'm not reading that, bro. David, the 8 days evaluation just means no. You don't need to do that. No. You don't have to do that. Bro, Apex always has a 1 day pass. With the discounts that they have, bro, it's always 1 day pass. Forget about the 8 days, bro. That's no. You don't have to do that, bro. Oh, bro, you're talking about the payout. But my bad for screaming. I don't even know why I did that. Dude, you're talking about the payout. No, it's 8 days traded, not 8 days. You know, just you waiting. Just 8 days traded. So 8 business days or whatever. Any inverse soon? I'm trying to get something working with the 15-minute. Obviously, I can't tell you guys yet because we have to wait 8 minutes for it to close in the first place. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get you guys something. David, what time do you usually start watching the PM session? Honestly, anytime. There's no specific time. If I see a setup, then I'll just get on. Can I request a payout if I have an account? 25K. Wait. Can I request a payout? Can I request a payout if I've had the account for over a week? You need 8 days traded. You need 8 days traded. Let's see here. David, when you take a payout now, do you get any? Yes, actually, I haven't. I don't think I've posted a payout that I've gotten in a long time. I completely stopped posting them, bro. Yeah, but no. I do get the 9 split. There is a way to avoid it though. There is a way to avoid it. The way that you avoid it, bro, is when you get a payout, just open a new account and it'll completely void the 90% thing and it'll just reset it. But yeah, bro, I'm kind of stuck with the 90% thing now, bro. I'm trying to start getting payouts on the other 10 accounts that I have. I've never really requested a payout on them. I've only ever mained my 10 accounts. But yeah. David, if I've made over $50 for 6 days, can I request a payout? For remainder of the 2 days, can I just enter one micro and immediately exit? Well, no, because you need the profit target. Remember, you need to hit the profit target. Does Apex move you to live? Apex barely ever does live, bro. Bro, you have a better chance at winning the lottery than going live. Guys, no. I have experience. So I've been using firms for a while now, especially Apex. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can always let me know. No, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Okay. If you guys know, all right, bro, back. Come on now, bro. Okay, if you guys know Krabi, he got moved to a live account, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I look when I challenge myself to go into a live account, bro. All right, bro, on it, bro. But you guys have to make everything sus, bro. But bro, I don't know. I low-key want to give Tops Up another try, bro. The thing is, guys, if you guys use Tops Up, you guys know it has so many issues, bro. Every other day it goes down, bro. Every other day you blow your account because the website goes down. Bro, what about Tradeify? Honestly, bro, I've heard Tradeify is really good. I don't ever have any issues. It's not issues on your end. It's issues with the website. Like it always goes down, bro. They have what is an outage every other day, bro. Every 3 days, new outage, bro. Does anyone in here use Tradeify? It has instant funding. Yeah, but dude, I bet it's like $700, but I'm not trying to pay $700 for. Dude, for $700, I'll open a live account, bro. Should I buy a funded account, dude? Why not, bro? Try it out. You're not trading with your money, so there's benefits all over. You know what I mean? It's $300 for straight to funded. I think, David. Huh. Does it have a trading drawdown? No. Hold on. Let me do some research real quick, cause let me see. Hold on. Tradeify. Get funded now. Hold on. Let me see something. Because you guys are saying instant funding with no drawdown? Instant funding, Lightning. $300. That's pretty fair. Oh, because it's discounted. I was about to say, yeah, it's probably like 700, 500 bucks. $300. Huh. Let's see. Daily loss limit. Okay, I never really lose this much unless I go over two. Consistency. Oh, 20%. Okay. I mean, it's not anything. So you can make about what, $500 a day? A max drawdown, end of day. Wait, that makes no sense. You have a daily loss limit of 1.2K. Why would you have a max drawdown? End of day. Oh, is this how much you have to blow your account? Oh, bro, I'm stupid, bro. Honestly, bro. And they have TradeIvate as well. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know. Same rules on Lucid. 35% after the third payout. Hmm. Okay, let me stop doing that. Honestly, bro, it's not bad, bro. It's not a bad account, honestly. David Lockin. Wait, what is the charge doing something? Oh yeah, no, we still have to wait the 2 minutes. So yeah. I kind of want to try it. How many counts? 5, which is like it's like Top Step. Top Step's 40. Yeah, but bro, Top Step. Dude, they have too many issues, bro. You guys know I used to use Top Step before, bro. I got like what, like I forgot how much it was in payouts, bro. I think I got like what, like 6K ish in payouts in like 2 weeks with Top Step. It's not a bad firm, bro. It's just their website sucks, bro. It goes out every other day. Dude, this Tradeify, it does not look bad. I might try out some accounts. Um, yeah, I might try out some accounts here. I'll see. I'll think about it over the weekend, bro. Cause, dude, I'm not trying to trade Apex and Tradeify on the. I can't. I literally can't even do that because Tradeify you can only do one account, per thing. I'm not trying to be all over the place per trade. So okay. So consistency 20%. How much is 20% of what? 20% of what? Of the drawdown, right? Or the account? How much can you make when you get the accounts with the 20% consistency? I'm assuming $500 a day, right? No, like in general. Loki, a Tradeify account for a zero to payout challenge. Well, there's no zero to payout challenge because I'm gonna be paying for instant funding. Guys, the whole for a lot of you guys in here, if you guys know me, you guys know I hate evals. I hate evals. Bro, like, dude, it's so pointless, bro. Like, it's such a waste of time, bro. So I don't like spending my time taking trades that I know it's not gonna make me any payouts. So that's why I don't bother testing out these new firms. Bro. Like, I just hate all that eval shit, bro. So with a straight to funding for 350 bucks, it's pretty reasonable. Honestly, I kind of do like it. It kind of does sound pretty good. This kind of I have to lock back in 30 seconds. But yeah, I might think about it over the weekend. Would you guys be down for me to test Tradeify? Maybe you guys might want to, Dude, I just don't want to have to trade two firms on two different websites, bro. It's super annoying, bro. And I know Tradeify is good, dude. Dude, every person that I know uses Tradeify. It's like one of the most famous firms out there on top of Apex. You know what I mean? Apex, TopStep, MFF, Tradeify. It's the big ones. But I might just try it out, bro. But yeah, we'll see. I'll think about it. Anyways, okay, so this 50-minute candle open. Let's see if we can get a trade going here. From a DOL sweep. Yeah, no, we're locked in. We're locked in. Don't worry. We're locked in here. Yeah, I'm gonna put that to my notes and my reminder. I want to try it out, honestly. Fund the next, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Fund the next did text me on themselves to get like a thing. The thing is, bro, I was gonna do it, But what's it called? I don't know. I've heard it's good. I've just heard a little bit of drama behind that firm. The last thing I'm trying to get into is any drama with any firm or be trading a firm that has any drama. I'd rather not do that, bro. Bro, like Apex, dude. Apex doesn't post on socials. Apex doesn't ask anything, dude. Apex is just, hey, you trade, boom, payout. That's it. You know what I mean? I don't even know how firms have drama. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like scammy, things like that. So I'm not saying funding actually scammy. I've just seen a few things of them maybe like ghosting a payout. So I don't know. I don't know. But Tradif on the other hand, it's I've heard only good. RP started his own trading firm? For real? Or is that a joke? David Yacht isn't getting canceled. Dude, when it comes to like, okay, uh you guys always hear me saying like, hey, use code blasters on Apex for this discount, right? I'm not really under contract with anyone. I promise you guys, I'm literally just a trader. The only reason to tell you guys like, hey, use Apex is because I've used it and I've had really good experiences with Apex. Um, but yeah, I don't want to get myself under any contract with any firm. Because if anything were to go wrong, my name is tied to it, and you guys know I don't want you guys to be getting scammed. When I see a scam, bro, I will always call it out. I will always call out the BS, bro. So when I see a firm telling me, hey, like, hey, blah blah, we would love to have you, whatever, whatever. And I see online that they're having a little bit of issues with payouts and everything. I don't want you guys to be signing up with that because of me, and you guys are getting screwed over. You know what I mean? So I rather not. I rather not. You know. But yeah, if I ever try out a firm, bro, it's because I'm curious on trying it out, and that's about it. You know what I mean? But yeah. Last try Lucid Trading, daily payout, and dirt cheap accounts. Does have instant funding. You guys know I don't like evals, bro. So if it doesn't have instant funding, no, I'm good. It does. Does it have trading drawdown? Or does it have end of day drawdown? End of day. Huh. Interesting. Let me check it. What is it called again? What was it called? It was called Lucid Trading. Lucid Trading. Let me check this out. Because Tradify seems pretty good. It seems pretty fairly priced. Um. Okay, I already applied a discount. Okay. Let's see. Oh, start trading right here. Oh, $84. Wait, how do you change the instant funding? Lucid the right? Oh no, it's the same. It's the same price. Let me see these rules. Okay, max loss limit 2,000. Not bad. It's like a 50K. Like a yeah. Drawdown type end of day. Okay. Daily drawdown. Okay. 20%. Minimum 8 days for a payout. Wait, but where does it say it has daily payouts? Straight to funded, trader dashboard, max accounts 5 day minimum days for a payout. 8 days. Where's the daily payout? It doesn't have daily payouts? Oh wait, someone told me that was daily payouts. Lucid Flex. Someone told me that. I don't see it anywhere. Flex is eval. No other firm will be able to beat Apex's 20 accounts, huh? Nope. No, bro. No. Dude, it's the thing is Apex is one of the most famous. It is the most famous firm out there. So they have the money to pay out 20 accounts, per payout. These firms out here, yeah, they have money, but dude, if they do 20 accounts copy trading, bro, they're gonna go broke in no time. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Or okay, no, let me reword it. The thing is with Apex, they're strict on rules. Like the rules are made to, like you have to be there, but you get paid. These firms, the reason why a lot of people choose these firms, with daily payouts or whatever, is because they kind of soften up on the rules. The thing is, with a firm, if you make the rules too easy, that's where they lose money because then it makes, it allows them, it allows everyone to get a payout, right? So if they make the rules too easy and they allow too much copy trading, then they lose all their money, right? Apex, on the other hand, a lot of rules, but a lot of money, a lot of payouts, a lot of, So yeah, hold on. Googie. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? But yeah. Yeah, Apex is strict. Apex is strict, but they pay. They pay good. They pay really, really good. I still think if we're all short, the market will tank. All of it, nah, bro. But we're trading prop firms, bro. So our orders don't count, bro. That trading drawdown sucks. Yeah, but it does freeze though. On the bright side, you know what I mean? It does freeze. Let me see. The thing I like about trading, dude, there's a way to change it, bro. Well, I was gonna post a video, but surprise, surprise, I got scammed by my editor, my longtime editor. He just took the money and ran. So yeah. By the way, if anyone in here is an editor, I'm not talking like little cap cut clips, or I'm looking for a professional. Like, I'm talking disputed. I did it through Wise. I don't think you could dispute through Wise, right? Can you? You should be able to. I'll see. I'll see. Cause yeah, bro, he took my $300, bro. And he just did, bro. But then I took my money. But yeah, no, seriously though, if any of you guys are an editor here, like I'm talking like motion, what's it called, motion graphic or something, like graphic design, like you guys know how, like, let me show you guys. It'll be easier if I just like show you guys here, like this, guys, like this, like you see this type of editing, like that type of editing, you see, like clean, zoom in. Yo, who's this guy, bro? He's looking pretty cute. Yo, pause, bro. But yeah, like this, guys. Hold on, this video is not. Look, you see that type of motion graphic, right? Look at this, like this, guys. If you know how to edit like this, bro, I don't care how much you guys charge. I love my videos edited like this. I would love to hire any editor. So if you guys know, DM me. Obviously, please. If you guys are using like, you know, I don't want like any CapCut edits. You know what I mean, with like presets or whatever. Like I want professional, fully edited videos. But yeah, if you guys do that, by all means, bro, I will pay anything. I love those type of videos. So yeah, if you guys do that, by all means, hit me up. I'll I got you. I know an editor that does this, bro. Send it to me, bro. Send it to me. I charge 1050K accounts. How much even is that? 1050K accounts were that's like $800. Oh, hell no. Nah, bro. You can keep it, bro. You can keep your edits, bro. Go on Fiverr, bro. That's where I got scammed, bro. And see, someone said here, Aqua Futures is by far the best instant funding checkout. It's $240 for a 100K account. Yeah, but I don't really care about the price. It's more on the rules. You know what I mean? Like, does it have trading drawdown? Does it have all those rules that are annoying? But yeah, let me lock in real quick, guys. Aqua Future. Yeah, I've also never heard of that platform. I've never seen any big trader use this. So yeah. Anyways, guys, let's lock in a little bit here because now we're getting a little bit of some momentum. Well, not really momentum, but we're getting a little bit of a setup here. All right. Okay. So, right now, we're getting a green to red, right? Showing that sellers are trying to step in. With sellers trying to step in, if we're able to hold below 830 with enough selling pressure, that will give us a bearish bias. We do have a lot of room for lower. A lot more room for lower into the 5-minute levels at 673 and 579.75, and potentially even lower at 551 and 488, which we probably won't see today, right? But we can look to take shorts from this 15-minute gap here, because from the 15-minute gap into the next gap, we have a exact 35-point price target, right? So we would have a one-to-one into the next gap. And for those on the next gap, what are you talking about? We have a 5-minute gap right down here, right over here, right? So we can trade into that gap for a price target, right? Which would be maybe like right here, right? And yeah, so the thing is, if you look at the 5-minute time frame, it's a little, not the best, right? Not the best 5-minute, but obviously, hopefully we can get a breakout soon. And if we're able to get a breakout, we can potentially look for a green to red into enough selling pressure into holding below 830 for a bearish bias, and we get enough selling pressure to inverse this 15-minute gap here to then look to take shorts into 765, 673, and 579, which would be the more ideal price targets. So you would be looking at a trade more like this. Now, the hard part, right, is identifying the volume and the momentum in the market. As we all know, the market today is not the fastest and it's not the most aggressive, but it does have volume. It just doesn't have too much momentum. So this setup can obviously be a little bit of a risk because of that, of that one thing, right? So, I mean, it's all a matter of time. Let's see what we can do, but yeah, we'll see. If you get that, bro. But yeah. Yo, Blast, if my account is at 53,310, would you start trading 10 contracts? If not, when would you start? Start at like 54. 54 should be a good amount to do 10 contracts. Indicators also picking it up. Let me check it out. I need it, Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. So even the indicators reading the same setup as well. That was good to know. I think we're gonna go down 200 points. Yeah, nah, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll probably go down, but maybe not 200 points, bro. Tell us when to enter. I'll try. You guys know, typically with commentary, I don't like to tell you guys that when to enter or whatever. Because I'm not taking the trade. You know what I mean? So why is my indicator reading this? Hold on. A little bit of the yawns, bro. Why is it reading that? Are you on the 5 minute? No, you're on the 15 minute. I'm not sure. Mine too on both. Yeah, you probably have the continuation model on. Check that. Double check that. Because for me, it's showing the model, and I don't have a different script from you guys. I have the same thing. Look, these are my settings. I have IFG and the 35-point rejection. Right here. That's all I have. These are all my settings. 35-point rejection and IFG model right there. That's weird. Because it's still detecting the longs that we took or that you guys took this morning. They have no, they don't. They have IFG model on. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. That's kind of new. Because for me, I have the same exact chart, and for me, it's showing the shorts. By the way, guys, I'm gonna type something up real quick. Let me lock in real quick before the setup plays out. Hold on, guys. 1 sec. Looking at at 25. Oh, guys. Okay. Looking at NQ on the 15-minute time frame. After this morning's pump up. Oh my god, I don't have time to proofread this, but I have to post it, bro. I just hope I didn't make any typos. But yeah, guys. Shorts. It's kind of playing out here. We're getting a little bit more of a spike here. So if you guys want to take this, obviously just be careful. The volume is a little bit dead, but it is a setup I do want to watch though. Just for some commentary. I want to see if it plays out and all that good stuff. But yeah, we are getting a 15-minute DOL sweep on both ESN and Q. We have selling pressure to the inverse. Question is can we hold it? That's the real question. But if we can't, then I'm probably just gonna get off. But yeah, it's gonna be slow. Yeah, this one's gonna be a slow one for sure. For sure. But I want to see. I want to see if we can at least trade into 765. I just want to see if the setup is able to hold down. In my eyes, everything is looking perfect to the downside. It's just the volume. That's the only problem, bro. That's the only volume today. To be honest, would you take it? I like it, but the volume is shit. Good question, bro. I would probably hesitate on the entry, but the setup looks really good. So but it's just, dude, the volume today is just so garbage, bro. Like, look, it's like no setup is really getting, no inverse is getting respected. I mean, with the 5 minute, we're probably still stuck in the choppy range. Yeah, a little bit. I sent to enter the volume. Yeah, don't worry. The volume is still bad, bro. This setup is like, it's kind of like whatever. I just want to watch to see if it plays out, but it's just, dude, it's really choppy, or not choppy, just really slow. Yeah, I'm still breaking for another account. Ah, bro. I'm gonna see if I can do a giveaway for you guys soon. I can probably get some accounts for you guys. Maybe not as much as 20, cause yeah, maybe I can give out maybe 10 accounts, 10 more accounts on stream on Monday. But yeah. Yeah, dude, this volume is still slow, bro. Like, it's like we have all the confirmations, but it's just like it's kind of just sitting there. It's like doing nothing. And especially now that we took out most levels of the cruise to the upside, we should expect lower. It's just the thing is how clean will it be to the downside? You know what I mean? Hello, where's my chart? Sorry. Yeah, dude, this setup right here doesn't hold. There's no point in watching anything, bro. I'll just probably get off. Because this was the next A plus setup. Like, I mean, dude, this thing looked perfect. But no, it's just the volume is just not letting it do anything. But we'll see. We'll see. Can you go over the settings before you leave? What settings? And for the people that took it, wait, if you guys are getting stopped out, what stop did you guys have? Because the 35.1 sits at 838. Bro. Because of bad entry? Ah, bro. 25 point stop for me? Not in this market, bro. 25 points will not work, bro. 35 for me. Yeah, we'll see how this holds, bro. 30 for me. Oh, okay. So if you guys are using a 30-point stop loss, then yeah, obviously it's gonna be a little bit different. But yeah, if you're using a 35 point, it should sit at 838 if you're taking this. I just don't understand how this has happened like 30 times already today, bro. Like we inverse the gap and then it just shoots up. It doesn't make sense. Still in, yeah. If you guys enter with the 35-point stop loss, you should still be in. But yeah, we'll see how this holds regardless. Because now we're holding below the gap again. So I mean, I want to say it was a pullback, but I mean, it's hard to tell when the market is so freaking choppy. So yeah. You're still in, yeah. Like I said, everyone that had a 35-point stop loss should still be in it. The stop was at 838 from the entry. It did edge it a little bit though. I can't lie, but my bad. I had to stretch a little bit. But yeah, dude, this thing is slow as hell, bro. This is for sure the last thing that we're watching, the last thing that we're doing anything with today. And then I'm off, bro. I'm off into a nice weekend, bro. But remember, guys, if you're in, the target is 765. That's what we would want to see. 765. But yeah, look, now we're selling off a little bit more with a little bit more impulse. 765. I'm done. Nice, bro. Yes, sir. All right, bet. Hold up. I hope we can at least see 765. If we see 765, I'll be happy. You know what I mean? At least we can get one nice setup. You know, the other one I'm not gonna count it because I know most of you guys didn't even take it. But yeah, type of one in, oh my. Type of one in the chat if you guys took it. If you guys took this one. Whether you re-entered or whatever, because okay, yeah, there's PT1, guys. One. Okay, nice. I'm hoping a lot more people took this setup than the last one. But yeah, nice. Okay, played out. PT1 hit. Now, for the people that got stopped out, we need to work on that stop loss a little bit because yeah, someone said he had a 25-point stop loss. I think it was John that said he had a 30-point stop loss. I feel like in this type of market, it's a little bit too little. But yeah, I feel like 35 points. If you had 35 points, it should have been around 838 where you should have had your stop. Which is why I was telling you guys like, hey, you know, like you probably didn't get stopped. You know what I mean? But yeah. So if you took this trade, you should be up 35, maybe 40. Oh, wait. 47 points. Huh? What the hell? Okay, never mind then. Yeah, you should be up 45 points-ish. Not too bad. Yeah, look, you sound like Peter Griffin there, bro. Yeah, hopefully you guys are at least green from this trade. This is probably the best setup I can work with today. With you guys. I'm being quite realistic. By the way, if you guys are green, guys, you guys already know the deal, bro. Now, I'm not expecting everyone to be green, but you know, at least I hope at least some people might have caught this trade. Yeah, if you guys are green, guys, here. Thank you so much for all you do. Hey, much love. David buy some minute. No. Hold on. I didn't trade today. You did trade today, so you gotta buy me dinner today, bro. But yeah, no, seriously. If you guys are green off this one, which was a pretty nice trade, I get it. Maybe it's not everyone might have been green because maybe you had a different stop loss, but realistically, it should have been around 838. That's what I had on the chart. But yeah, if you guys are green, guys, you know what I mean. It's how do you feel about holding for lower or at least scale? Because remember, we took out a level of liquidity at 765, so we can always get a reversal back up, right? Because look on the 5-minute time frame. Oh yeah, no. Wait. Yeah, on the 5-minute time frame, we're inside of a 5-minute gap here. So we can always reverse from the DOL sweep. So if you want to be safe, scale out most of your contracts, hold your runners, go break even, and hold the rest for lower. All right, if you go lower, then you make money. If not, then you get stopped at a break even. You know what I mean? But yeah, hopefully you guys are chilling with the setup. David, are you training tomorrow? Oh yeah, bro. I'm gonna be training tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna be full porting all day tomorrow. Offer 617. Thank you. Nice. Guys, if you guys are green, like I said, guys, post your profits over in the prof channel. I'm only seeing one, bro. I'm not seeing enough movement here, bro. I'm seeing a few, but it's not enough, bro. I need to see more, bro. I feed from these profits, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now I'm a little happy, bro. See what I mean? Yeah, very nice, bro. Oh, and you took it on 3 accounts? Yes, sir. Nice, bro. Yeah. And you guys are pretty much, if you guys are still in, you guys are free to continue holding for lower. I mean, we do have room for lower into 673. the 6-7 range. You know what I mean? But yeah, for now, go break even, go scale, and that's it, bro. You're pretty much up what 6-7 points, 6-9 points now. So yeah, if you guys are in, bro, you guys are chilling, bro. You guys are green as hell, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, do you guys like? Did you guys like this setup more than the longs that we tried taking? Flip my panel from green red to green. Nice. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. The last one, dude, I'm not gonna lie. The last one was a little bit messy. Which is why a lot of people didn't even take the setup. It was in the middle of news. Yeah. I know this setup was so much better in every single way possible. Look at that, we're still dumping. Beautiful. 80 points. Yes, sir, baby. Very nice. I hope you guys are still holding. Like I said, have your stop loss at break even. No. If you guys want, move your stop loss to green. Let me alert it here. Hold on. And we're still dumping. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, bet. Oh, and I forgot to... No, I didn't. Okay, never mind. Very nice. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, we low-key sniped this trade. This trade was low-key, like, a really nice one. I need to work on holding my trades longer. But hey, the real question is are you green? Are you green? Yes or no? About 200, we'll take it. $200 to end the week, bro. That's $200 into the weekend, boy. We can go to the party. You know what I mean? Yeah, live with that 200. You know what I mean? But yeah, fine with me. Yeah, fine with me. Shit, I'll take 200 any other day. Almost made $300 on a light size. Beautiful. Yeah, the trade ran for 80 points. So even on a light size, you should be green. But yeah. Are you going to the Art Basel or Basel? Dude, honestly, bro, I think it's kind of overhyped. I've never been there. I've been there once. I went there last year when they did like the little elephants on the beach, bro. That shit was boring as hell, bro. No, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer or whatever, but I'll try to go this weekend. I'll see how it is, bro. But that's just a whole money, dude. There's really some guy. He did this quote unquote art thing, right, where you pay him so he can make the money back from what he spent on the art. Like, dude, like, are you stupid? And bro, if you guys ever buy that shit, bro, bro, just money laundering, pretty much, bro, pretty much. Banana tape to the wall, dude. I wouldn't even be surprised if they have that in over here in Miami, bro. Calling it art, dude. If anything, I could do that and charge like 500K for it and make the easiest 500K of my life, bro. It's dead ass money laundering at its finest. The last account that's needed to be revived from the $500 from blowing. Now we're all back. Yes, sir. Very nice, bro. Took my first trade today. Hey, guys, if you guys are green, post your profits over in the prop channel. All right, guys? I'm going to give you guys a little cheeky shout out. Right here, guys. And for the people getting off, obviously the trade is kind of done already, or most of the trade is done. Guys, if you guys are getting off, by all means. Wait, hold on. I got it. If you guys are getting off, have a good weekend. All right, guys? I want you guys to have a good weekend, a safe weekend. You know what I mean? Stay safe out there. And yeah, enjoy it. You know what I mean? And we'll be back next week. Bro, my first PS finally, after being drawn in for months. Nah, bro. For that, bro, just buy a new Eva, bro. And just full port. Got most of my money. David sell me the rest. Bro, all right, bro. No more trades for today? Nah. We're done. We caught the trade, bro. You know what I mean? We caught the good trade. Not many people caught the first trade, the longs, and I also didn't want to count it as a winning trade because it was a little bit messy. But this one was clean, calm, the whole 9 yards. You know what I mean? And green in the week, beautiful. Beautiful. Time to crash out. Bro. I already knew. This one's gonna be that one guy, bro. David, how do you add accounts on Tradevate? Apex does it for you. As long as you buy more accounts on Apex, it will just automatically be added to your Tradevate. You don't have to do anything. Made 1K on my P8 this week, last double week, 100%, bro. I think I made like 1.5 around there. I'll share it later today. But regardless, beautiful trade, man. David, how long can I keep my past evals aside? Dude, Miguel. The PA fee is $6. You have 5 days to pay the $6. If not, it's back to $106. Just pay the fee, bro. Just pay the fee. I promise you, bro. It's don't keep. Plus, if you, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you guys keep your evals aside, every month that it renews, since you never activated the PA, it's gonna keep charging you for that eval. It's gonna charge you like $80 every month. Just pay the $6, bro. I promise you, it's so much better. I'm green. I will pass my account soon. I need $130. We got that by Monday. And oh, by the way, guys, the indicator got this trade as well. How's that? Hey, yo. Nah, bro. I didn't say that, bro. Nah, bro. AI is getting crazy right now, bro. Bro, I'm going to leave that before someone actually thinks I said that, bro. Hold on. David, 1.7K in drawdown, 1.4K away from passing. How much should I size Monday? 210. 10 is good enough for 1.7K drawdown. And 10 is also good enough to pass your account in at least 2 trades. Need this? Dude. What was his name again? His name was Jeremiah. Dude, $20,000 payout at 18. Bro, I would have been... Dude. Listen, I'm saying. Hey, David, can we get a quick trade recap for the second trade? Of course, why not? Okay, so this trade was pretty easy, or not easy, but pretty clean, not as overwhelming. You know what I mean? Okay, so if you go on the 15-minute time frame, you will notice that we have a level of liquidity at 25,830 right over here. So if you zoom out, you will see we have. Let's start off with this one, right? Main high, pull back, lower high, pull back, lower high. But instead of marking out this one, you mark out this one, which is the one at 830. Simply all we did today, KK and everyone in here, is all day today, all we did was pump up. We have yet to take out any level of liquidity to the downside, which gave me a nice reason to be like, okay, well, all we've done today is pump up. We've taken out most levels of liquidity to the upside. So obviously, the more objectives we take out to one direction, the higher the chances for a reversal, right? So we took out the level of liquidity at 812. I think it was 812. We took out one here, and then we took out some more up here, and then we took out 830. Since 830 was the most recent level of liquidity that we took out, we're going to be working based off the reaction from 830 and no other level. So we take out 830 right here. We start slowing down in the buying pressure. So we go from a full buying candle into a very weak buying candle that goes into a selling candle. This shows us that sellers are somewhat trying to step in and buyers are losing interest. Now, we need to understand why buyers are losing interest. Well, buyers are losing interest because we took out most objectives to the upside. So there's not much more that we can really work with here, right? So buyers are like, hey, we did our job. There's not much more that we really want. So sellers take the stage, right? Sellers took the stage here. We got the selling candle, right? Which was hinting at us that we want to go lower. We're not bearish yet until the next candle, which is this one here, right? This candle is telling us the whole story because this candle not only goes from green to red, but it goes from green to red with enough selling pressure, and it goes from green to red with not only enough selling pressure, but enough to hold below 830, which confirms a DOL sweep, giving us a bearish bias. Now that we have the selling pressure, now that we have a bearish bias, now that we know that we have room for lower, and now that we know where the setup wants to be, which is off this 15-minute inverse, all we need to do is wait for enough selling pressure to inverse this 15-minute gap here, and then we just take shorts into 7, 6, 5, and that's it. You know what I mean? So it's really all about reading the reaction based off the level of liquidity. I always tell you guys, it's that simple, all right, with the model. Find your levels of liquidity, find the reaction, and then boom, work with the inverse. All right, guys. Let me see. Okay. Thank you. Oh, of course. I got you. Hopefully that made sense. I try to make it as simple as possible. All right. Is it $6 for all evals passed? Yep. Every single eval is $6. All right, guys. It's code Blastoise. It's on the screen. Hopefully you guys have been taking advantage of that code. Let me see. I'm trying to trade micros on my wealth chart eval. Oof. I don't know how to use wealth charts. But it won't let me. It says it's not available on this broker. Oof. Let me ask around. I don't really think anyone in here uses wealth charts, but yeah, if anything, bro, for next time use TraderView. Let me see. This has been the best Discord. Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love, much love, much love. But yeah, if I do trade, I'm always waiting for the EMA 9 and EMA 21 to cross, bro. That's an OG strategy, bro. I remember when I used to trade EMAs back in my options days, like 3 years ago, bro. EMAs have been OGs, bro. I think VWAP has been working a little bit better with futures than EMAs, but they work just as good. They was just as the eval. I have 73K on one, and the other one it was at I think 61.5. I think around there. I don't have TradeVid open. I have to check, but it's somewhere there. It's somewhere there, like a rough estimate. David, your my liquidity. All right, bro. Someone said here, I use wealth charts. Just use MNQZ5. Yeah, that should work. That should work. David, is it better to reset your eval or buy a new one? No, buy a new one. Buy a new one. For some reason, I don't know why Apex doesn't do this. For some reason, they make resetting an eval more expensive than just buying a new one. It makes no sense because if you're resetting it, it's just gonna reset back to 0. Just buy a new one. You know what I mean? I don't know why they do that. I don't know. So yeah, just buy a new one. It'll be way cheaper. Yo, bro, CTD, bro. Come on now, bro. Lock in, bro. But yeah, other than that, I'm seeing. My bad. I had like a little bit stuck. Excuse me. I'm seeing a lot of you guys are getting off today. I mean, for now. Obviously, I mean, we kind of finished for the day already. So are you guys down to call it a stream? It was a pretty good stream, a pretty long one. It's already 11. 11. But yeah, since we already caught the trade and a lot of you guys are green, if not all of you guys in here are green, I think we're good. All right, the EVA that you gave me passed in halfway. No, dude, I gave you the EVA like on Monday, bro. What do you mean it's halfway through a payout? Yo, you better give me a share of that payout. Of that one specific payout, bro, you better give me a share of it, bro. Cause bro, I hooked you up with that account, bro. Fair and square, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't need it, bro. I'll give you my gamble money. Yo. But yeah, but good work, bro. Good work. But yeah, guys, other than that, man, really fun stream, really good stream. We made money. At least you guys made money. I stay cash. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna get to promoting some announcements. And guys, a little thing here, guys. If you ever get the notification from the announcements, do me a favor and react to it. You know what I mean? Show me some love. Show me some love. You know what I mean, it's my way in seeing if you guys saw the message and everything. You know what I mean? That's why I always tell you guys, like, hey, react it, show some love. You know what I mean? It's always good. David, could we see lower? 100%. Yeah, as long as we hold, in this case, as long as we hold it below 765, your bias will stay bearish. So if you guys are still in and you guys have a break-even stop loss, move your stop loss from break-even to this candle high up here. So move it to 767. All right, guys, move your stop loss from break-even to 767. But yeah, other than that, guys, 6-7. Yep, there. I was winning on that. Dude, your profile picture is the funniest shit I've ever seen, bro. Yeah, bro. Guys, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna work on some announcements, and yeah, if you guys get the notification, guys, show me some love, react to it, show some love and all that good stuff. All right, guys. But other than that, I'll see you guys on Monday. All right, guys. Monday, same time as always. Yeah, I'll see you guys then. All right, guys. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys Monday. Peace out, guys. Peace. And YouTube, hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the stream. Hopefully you guys were able to make some money with us with this trade. Ended up playing out for about 80 points around there to end the week. Not bad. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you guys do want to join the premium, guys, to get access to real-time live trading, real-time alerts, real-time education, and so much more, guys, click the first link in the description or the second link in the description. The first link is the indicator, the automatic indicator with my strategy that applies every entry model, every stop loss, everything that you guys need onto the chart, as you guys see right over here. Let it load. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Wait, hold on. Let it load. There's a lot of lines, so it has to load up the whole script. There you go. So yeah, as you guys can see right here, it reads every setup that I take myself. So if you guys can't join the stream or whatever, and you guys want the indicator to be trading for you, click the first link in the description. You guys can use it. It's completely public to everyone. It did end up catching this trade as well. So yeah. Now, once again, if you guys are green and you guys want access to the premium, click the second link in the description. Join the winning side, and I'll see you guys there. All right, guys. Other than that, have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Same time as always. I'll see you guys in the live.